Good evening to you. And welcome to our Facebook Live. I say this evening, it's only 6 o'clock, so it's not quite afternoon and it's not quite evening either. So welcome to you. So slightly different timescales for today, mainly because I've been to see my mum and I've literally walked through the door about 1 minute ago. So do excuse me if I'm not quite as organised as perhaps I should be. However, I have been through the mini catalogue and written down the discounted prices as well as the retiring items. So my plan for this session is to go through those with you and highlight in particular the discounts. I can tell you that all the papers are retiring, and I think all of them are at 50% discount, and the papers tend to be the first thing that goes. So the sale starts at 7 p.m. this evening, which is why I'm doing this run through now, so that you have an opportunity to place your orders at 7 or onwards. So this is the January to June catalogue, so it doesn't finish till the end of June, but everything that's in there that is retiring is now only available while stocks last. Because it's towards the end of the catalogue, they're obviously not going to replenish anything that is in there. So let us make a start. I have my list to refer to if I need to, but what I've done is I've gone through the pages of the catalogue and I've written down the discounted prices. So if you're watching live or on catch up, you may find it useful to have either a catalogue to hand or to have a pen and paper and make a note of any of the items you're interested in as we go along. Okay, so let us get cracking. Just going to start with the first set of kits. So this is pages 6 and 7. I'll just give a minute for anybody else to join us, and I'm just going to have a bit of a cold drink. Get me chilled after being on a hot journey in the car. Okay, so let's get cracking. If you're here, do say hi so that I know you are here and watching. And if you have any questions as we go along, then do shout. Obviously, the prices that I'm talking about here, obviously the discounted prices are in UK pounds. So if you're watching from anywhere else, bear that in mind, it'll be your local currency. Hi Tracy, thanks for joining us. So I've gone through and written in red the discounts, and I'd already marked my pages up with the retiring items. Hello Kay, because we knew that information earlier. So let us see, so we're on page 6 and 7. The Hello Dear Friend, which was a particularly popular kit, which does include a stamp, a block and an ink pad, is now £15 instead of 30. So all these prices go live at 7 p.m. this evening. I really did like this. I was never quite sure what to do with the sort of stained glass vellum, but I did some colouring in to make it look like stained glass windows, but I made the rest of the cards without using that. Then we have the You Are Amazing kit. This is on page 7, and this is at half price as well, at £14, and it has a stamp set to go with it. So this particular kit did require either your own stamp set or a separate stamp set. So the stamp set is reduced to 15, and the project kit is reduced to 14. So for £29, you can have both of those, and it's a really nice stamp set. I did lots of different things with that stamp set. It's really useful. So it's got this little bubble window and a nice happy birthday, you're amazing, congrats, hip hip hooray, 3 cheers, and a little thank you. So the stamp set itself is really worth having. Hi Wendy, yeah, I am good, thank you. I've literally just got in from my mum's. I left home at 10:15 this morning, and I've literally just got back through the door. There was some horrific hold-ups on my way to see her, and I had a timed appointment to see her, so it's all been a little bit rushed. Okay, so this is page 8 and 9. So the main details are on page 9. And I know this has been popular. I didn't actually buy this set, but I think I've seen so many really lovely cards made with it. So this is half price. So the product medley, which is stamp set, dies, twine, flowers, and stack of papers and die cuts, is now half price at £32.50. And then if you wanted the refill kit, which is basically the papers, the die cut felt, the linen thread, that is also at half price at £16.50. So both of those are half price. So Flowering Cactus on page 8 and 9. Then we go to Love You Always on page 11. Now I appreciate you can't see all of this in detail. The one thing I would point out is we used the Love You Always treat boxes, item number 4 here at our Let's Get Creative event. Let me see if I can just reach one. Oh, here's one here. Here we go. So these were £8.25. These are now half price, and you get 10 boxes. So they're now £4.13, and I think this is a really good buy. The boxes go together with no glue, but they start off flat packed. You can fit a Tombow glue in there. So if you wanted to gift somebody a Tombow glue, make it a little bit more interesting, then that is the way to do it. Better take that out before I forget. So those are the Love You Always treat boxes. So they are retiring, but at half price. We also have the foiled sheets here in 3 colours: Blushing Bride, Rococo Rose and Sahara Sand. They are now £7.40. The Love You Always specialty designer paper, this was this lovely foiled paper, is also half price, and probably the most popular paper that I certainly sold from this catalogue, the True Love designer paper, the black and white paper that was perfect for colouring in. That is also half price at £5.38. So I do expect to see that appear on quite a few people's lists, plus the treat boxes. The heart charms and everything else except for the dots are all retiring, including the stamp sets and the dies, which I'll show you on the next page. But these are the ones that are reduced in terms of price. Then we have page 12. So Always in My Heart bundle is retiring, but the stamp set and the dies are actually carrying over. and then the Forever and Always, and the matching Always dies. These were really lovely with the word love and always, which I actually used quite recently. These are retiring, so the stamp set is half price at £8.50, and the dies are also half price at £15.50. So £24 you get the whole bundle. Okay, so that's page 13. Then we have page 14, which is Hearts and Kisses. So this was a popular stamp set, especially with younger customers of mine. The Kiss Punch, which is the one with the lips and the heart, that is half price at £8.50, but the stamp set isn't reduced. It is just retiring. Okay. And then on page 15 we have the Many Hearts dies retiring at half price, and the Lots of Heart retiring at half price. And these two obviously coordinate, so the dies cut out the heart shapes and the flowers, and then you've got lots of different borders with this as well, with hearts in, and some really pretty heart shaped flowers, and a cute little bird which I'd never ever spotted. This little bird with its wing. So that's on page 15. Okay, isn't it amazing? That's the first time I've seen that little bird in all of this time. Yes, nearly 6 months. Okay, page 16, we have the Valentine Keepsakes. This is a really pretty little set. That's half price at £8.50. And something that I use quite a bit were these sweet little Valentine's cards. These are reduced to £6 and a penny from £9.25, and they're very cute. And they include the cards, the card layers and the envelopes, and makes 10. Okay, and then we have the fun kangaroo dies on page 17. So the stamp set is retiring but not reduced, and the kangaroo dies are half price at £11.50. He was very cute, and I don't know if you can see here where they've popped some circles in the card. So this is very much like our new die that does that for you, and they popped some of the little kangaroos in there. So that's page 17. Then we have the Hydrangea Hill Suite. So the paper is reduced. Again, this is very, very popular paper. Now £5.38, half price for your 12 by 12 sheets. And there's 12 of those in a pack. And then page 20, the Hydrangea Hill products have gone through. Hooray. And let's say page 21, just going to pop these lights on. There we go. There was a bit of a shadow forming. So on page 21, the Wrapped Bouquet, which is really pretty. So you've got a bouquet of flowers and a bouquet of flowers in some paper, and then this lovely paper, newspaper style background. And I do like the sentiments. So this is now 15 instead of £20. And the wrapped flowers dies that go with it, these are half price at £14.50. Hi Christine, thanks for joining us. I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. I know not everybody likes the sun. So we're now on to page 21. So that's the wrapped bouquet and the wrapped flowers dies. Now we're on to page 22. So both of these stamp sets are retiring but are not reduced. This was lovely. I love this one. There are some great buys, a lot at 50%. It seems like a lot more than usual. So page 23, this is a great bargain. So quite curvy. A lot of people have said how much they love this stamp set. Now £8 instead of 16. And you've got the leaves or the ivy, 1 in a million. You've got 3 cute birds, all with die cuts that go with it. Made with love just for you, and 3 nice sentiments here. And the dies are also half price at £13.50. Of course, Christine, I understand that. So for £21.50 you can get the stamp set and the dies, and these do this lovely cutting out, as you can see here and here. So that's on page 23. Then we have the Dandy Garden series. So this, now we're on page 25. So the majority of the accessories are all retiring. So the laser cut paper is half price at £5.38. The Memories and More card pack, I don't know if you remember me using those. So you've got the card pack and then you've got the cards and envelopes. This was the one with the dandelion flowers in Bumblebee and that lovely printed lining to the envelope. So these are all half price. So the Memories and More card pack, £4.63. The cards and envelopes, £4.63. The little ladybirds, they're half price now at £3.50. And then the braided linen trim. So I used most of these items, not the cards, in our Let's Get Creative in the spring. The trim is also half price at £3.25. And as I said, the papers, half price at £5.38. All of the papers, I believe, from memory, are all half price while stocks last. So we're on pages 26 and 27. These stamp set and dies are all going through, and the Dragonfly Punch is also going through. So you see those in the new annual catalogue. Okay, so here's a really useful set for sentiments, which is Happy Thoughts, now £10. I like the font and I like the sentiments. It's a nice happy birthday, thinking of you, congratulations and thank you. So basically one of everything you need, because that covers many different celebrations, and the thinking of you obviously would work as a sympathy card. And then there's 3 nice little sentiments that would actually work on the outside or the inside of the card. I use this one quite a lot. Wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. So that set is now £10 at half price. And then on page 29, Brushed Blooms is also half price at £10. And the dies are half price at £16. So it did this brush stroke effect, and then this rose which was layered up. But I think the stamp set in its own is really pretty as well. Okay, that's page 29. And then some more bargains here. So page 30, borders to backgrounds. So these look quite small, but they're actually this size. Okay, so don't be misled by these small pictures here. This is now £7.50 for this set at half price. The Wild Roses stamp has gone through at 16. And then one of my favourites, again this is one I use for Let's Get Creative, Pretty Perennials, now half price at £8.50 instead of 17. And then the Perennials Petals dies that go with them is half price at 15. I'm hoping you can see those okay in terms of the on the screen here. Okay. 10 packs of ladybirds for Christine. Okay, so that's page 31 we're on to. And then on page 33, the Fine Art Floral, that lovely designer paper with the artistic flowers. And then the Golden Garden Designer Acetate is £5.36, and that's also retiring. This was something that Lynn used for our Let's Get Creative in spring. She used this with the sheets, and she also used the gold leafing. Couldn't think of the word then. Okay, so that's page 33. So page 34, these are all going through apart from the bundle. So this set of stamps and the dies are going through, as are the many messages and the messages die. And in the new catalogue there is a new stamp set that goes with it. So if you've already got the die, that would be worth getting hold of, so you're duplicating the use out of your die, but the bundle itself has is retiring. Okay, we're now on to page 36, so we're getting halfway. Tranquil Thoughts is retiring, and the Tranquil Dies is retiring. The dies are half price at 17, and I believe the Tranquil Thoughts stamp set is full price. Let me just double check that, because I was doing this in rather a hurry. Yep, the Tranquil Dies is the same price, £20, but it is really, really pretty. Then we're on to page 37, which is the Medallion stamp set, and that is retiring but not discounted. And the Pick a Punch is going through, or has gone through I should say, to the new catalogue. So that's on page 37. Yes, I think you're right, Christine. I do think there's more than at 50%. Okay, excuse me, just having another drink. So that's page 37. We're now on to 38 and 39. So Circle Celebration, I know that was really popular. I know Marie from my team used that a lot. I love this effect of the moon. And then Simply Succulents is going through along with the Potted Succulent dies, but the bundle is retiring. So if you like that as a bundle, now is the time to buy it at 10% off. It's just really tempted to get that. Just so pretty. Seen so many nice designs, and also really nice sentiments as well. I love these die shapes. That might have to go on my list. Okay, so page 41, the Sound and Sea. So the main stamp set and bundle has gone through. So the only things from this that are retiring is the designer paper, Sand and Sea. And I haven't written a discounted price, but I'm beginning to think there should be. So let me just double check. I do apologise. No, it's not. Okay, now I suspect for that reason there's not a huge stock of this, and that's why they haven't discounted it. Okay, so that and the little seaside shells, the stickers are retiring but not discounted. That's on page 41. Okay, so 42 has got the stamp set and the dies, which, as I said, are going through. That's been a particularly popular stamp set as well. Okay, page 43, Friendly Flamingo. This is reduced from £16 to £12, and the dies are half price at £11.50. And what I do like is that you have yes, you have the flamingo here that cuts out. You have one that matches the stamp, but you have the one that cuts out that you can flip over and do the two matching flamingos, as you see here. So the flamingo dies are half price, and the Friendly Flamingo is reduced to 12. We're now on to page 44. The Sweet Strawberry, and that bundle is going through, as is In Bloom with the lovely Pierced Blooms dies. These are really stunning because they had the stitching on all of the dies, on the leaves, on the flowers, on the centres. They're really stunning. So if you like that set, now is the time to get the bundle. So the bundle is 10% off because these two are available in the main catalogue. That's another one that's actually on my wish list. Okay, so we're getting through there. 45. We've now got pages 46 and 47. Just keeping an eye on the time. So the Shark Frenzy stamp set, which was more popular than I expected, I have to say, and I've seen some fantastic cards with this. That is retiring, and the dies that match it are retiring, and the dies are £18.40. And you've got this lovely set of waves, as well as the circles, the bubbles, and the what would be the seaweed, but you could use that as floral, you know, leaves and things as well. That's page 46. And then 47, Oh Snap, with the fun crocodile. That is half price at £10. Okay. Then we have the ice cream corner. So the sweet ice cream stamp set and the punch has gone through. But retiring is this lovely Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon and these fun ice cream corner sprinkles. So these sprinkles are now £3.30. You get 1,500 dots, 375 each of 4 colours. I wonder who worked out exactly how many that was going to be. They're perfect for shaker cards, so if you're a big fan of shaker cards, I recommend stocking up on some of those. The ice cream paper is also retiring, but obviously that one is not discounted either, so I suspect there's not much stock of that one. That's page 49. Hey Girlfriend, that stamp set is retiring. That was very popular. And then we have the Pretty Birthday dies and the matching Prettiest Birthday stamp set. So you have this lovely bouquet here, which could be balloons. You could also make it into, you know, just blossom and things like that. You've got the cake and everything. That stamp set is half price now at £10.50. And the pretty birthday dies are also half price at £15.50. And what I do like about this is this lovely big die shape here. The rest of the dies go with the stamps. So other than that, you would really need the stamps and the dies together. So £26 gets you the stamp set and the dies together. Okay, page 52. Hey Birthday Chick is in the new catalogue. This was a really popular stamp set, and I love doing cards with this. And in fact, I've just given a card with this design to my son's girlfriend, and this is now £8. Woodland Wonder. Very sweet. So you can make it really tall. I did it as a pull-out card, slightly different format to that one. But you know, you've just got the rabbit, you've got all the animals, you've got the music, you've got the balloon, the clouds, a bit of everything. So really good stamp set for £8, and it's photopolymer, so really easy to line up and stamp. That's on page 53. The snail mail suite. I think all of these items are retiring. So you've got Snailed It, the stamp set is now £13.50. You've got the snail dies that go with it and the snail paper. The twine combo pack, so it's one 15 yards of Blushing Bride, 15 yards of Whisper White in a nice thin twine. And then we also had the little resin hearts, 75 each, one in white and one in real red. So the little hearts are reduced, as is the Snailed It stamp set. Okay, but all of those things on page 55 are retiring. Okay. Alright, on page 56, Handmade for You, that little stamp set has gone through, but the clever clasps, the little like tiny little bulldog clips, are retiring on page 56. And then on page 57, Delicate Petals stamp set and the matching Lacy Petals dies, excuse me, are both retiring. They're both half price. So Delicate Petal stamps is now £8 and the dies is now £15. So if you love building layers of floral or lace panels, some of these are absolutely stunning, then this is the die set for you. Okay, so for £23 you can have the stamps and the dies. Okay, that's page 57. 58 and 59, those are all going through. So the Welcoming Window and Enjoy the Moment have all gone through to the main annual catalogue. What I would say with this catalogue is, by all means keep it, because it gives you lots of ideas. Okay, not only for those stamp sets, but you could utilize other stamp sets. But what I recommend is you put a big note on the front that says do not order, because A, the pricing may be wrong, but also it's nothing more disappointing than going through the catalogue, finding something and then realizing it's retired and no longer available after the end of June. So I would put a big line through, says do not order, but do keep it for reference, especially if you bought the stamp sets. You know, you can look this up for ideas. Okay, so for some reason my phone has hopped out yet again. Let me see if I can find us, just in case there's any questions. So after this live, I will be back at 7, as near enough as I can get. Oh yes, it would, Wendy. Oh, I just read some of your messages. Sorry, my phone obviously just stopped. Yes, bread and water, Christine. For most of us, I think. Okay, so 58, 59, no change basically. Those are all going through. Page 60, which is this one here, complete with my hair. Sorry about that. Wonderful as You is 14.25. Really useful, small little images and some really nice sentiments. It's hard to say goodbye. I think that's really nice. May your comeback be bigger than your setback. Yeah, really sweet little set. Yeah, I thought you might do, Wendy, and I know a lot of people do, but it is really frustrating when somebody tries to order something and you know it's retired. So I do always recommend that to my customers. So Floating and Fluttering, if you like butterflies, this is a fabulous set, not only of stamps but of dies. And so you have this detailed set of butterflies here, and then you have some elements here that you can use for stamping in and filling with ink if you prefer, rather than colouring, and this really nice stamp which matches a die shape. So you can have both of those for £24.50. Basically they're both half price. That's what Christine's planning. Good girl. Okay, page 62. This is one of my favourites, and also was one of my favourite classes. Vine Design stamp set, now £15.75, and the flowering vine dies at £18. If you don't buy the stamp set, do buy the dies, because they were absolutely stunning to cut out. Really did some fantastic cards with that. I was so pleased with that. I do think the stamp set is good as well. I like the style. I like the fact that it's all capitals, and this is a nice banner shape too. So if you can afford both, I recommend both. But if you're looking for some nice backgrounds, this set of flowering dies. Oh, you'll come back. Good girl. So that's page 62. I better get a move on, hadn't I? Page 63 is Back to Blooms. This is a really great stamp set for beginners. You've got two images on a stamp. So you've got the one side that stamps the image, and then you can turn it over and stamp with the back of it. Okay, so these are called reversibles. So basically you're getting two out of each of the main stamps, whether it's leaves or flowers or stalks. And that's half price now at £9.50, and that's on page 63. Okay, page 64. If you have children, grandchildren, or you're a teacher in a nursery, or you know somebody, the baby pool toys is now £14.25. I know Sam DC did some great little designs with this. And then we have on page 65 the oval occasions. I love this stamp set. I love the style. I love the writing and the fact that most of them start with capital letters. The oval punch is not retiring, okay, but the oval occasions stamp set is, and that's reduced from 18 Yes, I'm conscious that it starts in 20 minutes so that people can get their list ready. I've got a list of people's orders to put through, and I've got to do that literally on the dot. So that's oval occasions. That's 65. And then page 66. So the handsomely suited and the dies to go with it are going through. But what is retiring are the papers. So if you struggle for men's papers or men's designs, recommend this. Half price, $5.38. The twine with the basic grey and the night of navy is also half price at $3.25 if you're a lover of baker's twine. The bundle itself is retiring, but the individual items are going through. That's page 67. And then 68, Ride the Range. It's a slightly unusual stamp set. One thing I didn't like about this was the barbed wire. Didn't seem very friendly to me, but you've got the cowboy, you've got the hay bales, you've got trail words, life's a journey, etc. You've got a nice horseshoe and a good luck. Okay, so the stamp set is retiring, and then the dies that cut out some of these and also have this sort of window here, they are half price. I saw quite a lot of examples of this in America, but not that many examples here in the UK. And then a cut above, page 69, the chap with his lawnmower and in the hammock in the garden or wherever it might be, and some fun little Father's Day and men's stamps. That's 69. So these are retiring but not discounted. And then we're nearly there. Page 70. Soar Confidently. This is, I love seeing some really lovely vintage cards with this. $14.40 now, reduced from $18. And then on page 71, Treasures of Life. This really beautifully painted, or hand pen designs here and here. And that's $16.80 from 21. And I think just this last page is page 72, Hot Dog. This was a really fun set. I never did this card, although I wanted to. I just never got around to it, with the dogs just cut out in different colours. So there's some Stitch with Whimsy dies that go with this, that just do the stitching. That's not retiring, but the Hot Dog set is now half price at £8. So if you're a dog lover, or if you know a dog lover, then that's a great one to get, particularly if you've got sausage dogs. This one could be different dogs or a puppy, but these are a little bit more obviously a sausage dog, Dachshund type. And I think that is it, because we're now on to just the summary bundles, and I haven't marked these up. I've just marked up the pages going through the catalogue. So you will find a friendly list that's in this case I've just printed out. Let me get back to you here. I don't know why some of the sets are going, Christine. So you'll find a link to this. This has got all the items in page number order, so you can do the same as I've done. You can see the discounts here on the right hand side, and if you're on this document you can just click in this little box and go straight to order. If you're ordering less than £150, then do use my June hostess code for a gift to follow in due course. The sale starts at 7 p.m. So 15 minutes. You can put your orders in ready, and then the new prices should click in just after 7. Just refresh your basket, obviously, to make sure it's picked up the prices. The discounted items, especially the papers, will go very, very quickly. Okay, so just warning you of that. The best way to do it is to order online. You can send me your list. I will be placing regular orders, but I can't guarantee that when I come to order, the product you want is still in stock. So just bear that in mind. If you're desperate for something, the safest thing to do is order online, and you can use, as I say, this link on my PDF file that I've uploaded on Gemini Crafts. Oh, hi Brenda. So thank you so much. I obviously will upload this to YouTube. So there will be a YouTube version of this shortly. If you have any questions or queries, do let me know. If you try to put in the number, and that is the best way, rather than try use the search facility, put in the number. If it comes up with this item is discontinued or it can't find it, then that means that item has already sold out. Okay, so some of these items may have sold out already for people knowing that they are retiring and they don't want to miss out. So just a word of warning. So I will be back at 7:30 to run through one of our new kits in our kits collection, which is a brand new product range to Stamping Up. So I hope to see some of you back here at 7:30. In the meantime, I'm going to hop on and get those orders ready. Thank you so much for popping on and joining me this afternoon. I look forward to catching up with you really soon. Thank you again. Take care now. See you soon. Bye for now.